You know, Allie, considering everything we've been through, I never thought I'd make it to 21.
You're not here to celebrate. You're here about her. You applied for a summer job at Welby, and a Charlotte's Ward, no less. It's kind of interesting choice for a poli-sci major. And Mina Davis. Creative. Isn't that your mother's maiden name? Dr. Rollins didn't recognize your name on the application, but saw you leave. Thought you looked familiar. We blocked your application.
I tried to visit Charlotte legit the first time, and the hospital wouldn't let me in.
You needed to put on scrubs for a visit?
I didn't expect to get much out of her from one rendezvous. Figured it might take a few.
What do you want?
I saw you've been posting on social. Seems like she's getting better.
She is.
Should Charlotte ever get cell phone privileges, what's she gonna post? About us?
I've spent every day with her for the last 4 years. She's changed.
I'm about to start a career in the public eye. I need to know her intentions.
Her intentions are to get well.
She was a master at playing the game. Even better than me. You may trust her, but I don't think I ever could. When can I see her?
When she gets out.
I thought I could do this, but I can't. I've been listening to my friends, how they've managed to forgive Charlotte. I wish I could hate her, but I can't. I can't because I know what she went through. I was in Radley Sanitarium. I was there for months. Charlotte was there for years and years. Being in that place is what twisted her all out of shape. Let her out. Let her go home. That's all any of us want. Is to have a home. I'm sorry.
I called Charlotte the night she was killed.
Why?
I asked her to meet me.
At the church?
At the Two Crows. I sat in that diner, waiting for 2 hours. She never showed up. Look, if someone saw me on the phone, they saw me sitting there by myself with a cup of coffee and a slice of apple pie.
Was that your only time at the Two Crows? Last Friday night, someone tried to run me over in the parking lot there.
I was still working for Yvonne's mother then, making phone calls in a room with half dozen volunteers.
You wanted Charlotte released. That's why you had a change of heart in the hearing. You were afraid Aria's story would convince the judge to keep her in the hospital where you couldn't get to her.
I wasn't trying to get to her. I just wanted to talk to her, away from everyone else. You understand that?
Sure, after the special attention you got at the bottom of a certain hole.
Not just me, Emily. Charlotte De Laurentiis knew everything about every one of us. Every mistake, every lie, every crime. And she never implicated us the 5 years she was locked up. She just sat in that hospital, ticking like a time bomb.
And what would you have done if she'd shown up?
Find out what she was gonna do with all her new freedom.
And if she said she was gonna tell everything, were you just gonna sit there eating your apple pie?
Maybe.
Or maybe you were thinking about doing something to stop her.
Doesn't matter what I was thinking. The fact is she never showed up.
I'll drive you back.
What if it had been you? What if you called her and she showed up? What would you have done? Has to be A's costume.
Well, when someone steals a car that you're about to torch, your cover-up is kind of uncovered. That's the car. No way.
Wow, you two sure know how to ruin a surprise.
So how long have you been following us?
I wasn't following you, specifically. After Hannah was targeted by AD, Uber A, whatever, I started paying attention. So when I heard Allie had gone full-blown girl interrupted, I got suspicious.
Of Rollins.
I started trailing him, as a precaution. I put a GPS tracker in his car, so when I saw it drive to the middle of the woods tonight, I decided to check it out. Call it curiosity.
You know what that did to the cat, right?
How did you find Lucas's car?
It wasn't that hard. He didn't exactly do a crackerjack job of racing the tire tracks, and the bloody windshield told me the rest.
So do you make it a habit of inserting yourself into other people's homicides or just ours?
Torching the car would have been a bonehead move.
Why? It would have gotten rid of blood and fingerprints.
An abandoned car scorched in the middle of the woods tends to raise some eyebrows.
Okay, where did you get the windshield fixed?
At a place that won't ask questions and doesn't give answers. More importantly, what'd you do with Rollins' burner phone?
What burner phone?
I want Noel to be held accountable for everything he did. I'm gonna prove he's AD. I need to.
2 individuals. Blonde female, early 20s, blue eyes, 5'7".
Please,
male, dark hair, early
help me. I just need to stay hidden for 10 more hours.
That's the last thing you're gonna do.
Are you sure you're able to handle...
Don't worry, I got my end covered.
Did you remember to tie him up?
Oh my God.
What do you want?
I'm here to make an offer. A one-time only get-out-of-jail-free card. Stop looking for Noel, leave those girls alone, and get the first Greyhound out of town.
And why would I do that?
Because, Bonnie, Clyde's gonna be in police custody real soon, and my hunch is he's gonna sing like a canary.
It sounds like I'd be better off sticking around.
Not if you want us to say you had nothing to do with it.
Who are you? Did you shoot Spencer?